and gentlemen, good evening. You're welcome to yet another edition of our program, our beautiful talk show, Right on Point. If you're watching the program this evening, you are right on point. On today's edition of the program, we are receiving as guest the chairperson of the management board of Masters Bilingual College, one of Cameroon's innovative and beautiful institutions. He's here today to talk about this great institution. Mr. Chairman, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Ferdy and Waingeh, for having me on program today. I want to say hello this evening to the crew of your program and to the members of the entire educative family of Masters Bilingual College, whom I represent here this evening.
Mr. Kimbo Ferdinand, fortunately we are namesakes.
Exactly.
It's a very
What a coincidence. A fortunate one.
Wonderful. Grateful to have you. And more so Kimbo, almost seems like my traditional name, and Kinenbaum and Krambaum and stuff.
Exactly. Right.
Fortunately, you are here on the program today to talk about this great institution. You are the chairperson of the management board.
That's right.
Can you tell us about some of the responsibilities that are yours and that you have to carry out in this institution?
Thank you very much for that question, for that opportunity. The principal role that I have as the chairman of the institution is to oversee the general supervision of all aspects of administration, of pedagogic life, of material and financial resource management of the institution. So, in summary, that is the role of the Board of Management whom I represent here.
All right. So you're once again welcome. We are here to talk about this great institution, Masters Bilingual College.
Exactly.
Can you tell us about the school?
Yeah, Masters Bilingual College, as you already indicated, is a young institution that is in her 6th year at the end of the 2021 school year. And Masters Bilingual College is born of a concept to innovate, as you said. And we have a vision. The vision of this institution is to prepare children into a responsible adulthood, which we believe will make them changers of society. And so we work with an ethos of high reputation. So we try to define what the Ministry of Education and authorities in education in the country have proposed to, have given to us, and we try to refine, and then we give the best to our children, in terms of learning conditions, in terms of the teaching staff, in terms of the learning environment, and of course we do our best, to try to promote a culture of corporate social responsibility of our staff. Going from the experience that we have had, working with public and private institutions of learning in Cameroon, we thought that, being in this position gives us a better opportunity, to ameliorate and bring those who are involved in the teaching learning process of our young Cameroonians, to have another feeling. And of course, to give a better opportunity for our young ones, at a more affordable cost.
Now, when you say you are the chairperson of the management board of Masters Bilingual College,
you're right.
It means that there is a board. What prompted the board to go into investing in education, given the fact that there's so many private institutions, lay private institutions in Yaoundé? What prompted you to dare to invest in this sector?
Well, thank you very much for that question. Well, besides the increasing demand sometime in 2013, when this concept was born, we also went from our experience as educationists in the sector. As a medical doctor would do, we believe that teachers that we are have a better chance, to provide a better learning conditions, to provide a better refined educational condition for our children. And so we came into this investment project. Would say it's not for us a business per se. It is for us trying to balance, the economic aspect of it with the educational aspect of it. Issues of education, from what we have seen around, there is usually a lot of weighting on the economic aspect than on the educational aspect. And so we are trying to have a balance, to strike a balance between the economic aspect of running a private institution like Masters Bilingual College and of providing a better quality at an affordable cost.
Now, you have a vision which is improving and bringing big innovation in the educational system and educational sector of our country. The question I want to ask you at this moment, have you, according to what you have been able to do, have you been able to say, can you freely say you have attained some degree of success in attaining your vision?
Yeah, I would say that, yeah, because I know that we have many steps ahead.
Yeah.
When we began in 2015, we have progressed all the way to 2021. And we have tried to transform, to develop our vision into, an action plan.
Okay.
And what do we do actually? We try to inculcate in our learners core values. The core values of responsibility, the core values of excellence, the core values of lifelong learning, integrity, and of servant leadership. And that is why, unlike what happens elsewhere, what do? We relate with community partners, like NGOs that are dealing with particular sectors that are part of what we do.
Okay.
We bring them in to put our children on hands-on learning.
Okay.
So our children actually try in somewhat to do what they learn in school. So I think that is a step forward, and going from the products that we have already given out into the community, we try to have a constant relationship with them. And so from time to time they come back, they share with us their experiences, and we have also had feedback from these institutions where our children are currently studying. They tell us how much the students we have sent out to the community are useful as students.
Yeah.
By being able to lead initiatives, that are yielding them fruits that are quite commendable.
Wonderful. We are talking about Masters Bilingual College in Yaoundé. And once again, if you're just joining us, we're receiving the chairperson of the management board, who is here to talk about this great institution and how innovative they have been. Now, let's talk about innovation. What's the innovation?
Well, the innovation is, people like to talk about things that are not actually real.
Yeah.
So the innovation we have at Masters Bilingual College, which we think is working out, is that we try to limit enrollment per class.
Okay.
We limit our class sizes. And so we improve on the teacher-student ratio.
Okay.
To ensure that follow-up is close. And so one other thing we do is we try to make what we teach more practical.
Okay.
More practical by providing with our learners with a good laboratory system, because the college runs from 1 to upper sec, both arts and sciences.
Okay.
And so we make sure that they have the requisite material that they need, to go beyond theory to practice. So we provide them with the requisite material, what really doesn't obtain elsewhere.
Okay.
And so that's an innovation. Besides that, we award to our students, to meritorious students, end of the year excellence and scholarship awards. We just did that last June.
Okay.
And the impact was quite impressive.
Okay.
And we are happy with what we are able to do. So those are some of the innovations, and we are still looking forward to putting a more complete package at the disposal of the community.
Okay.
To be able to bring forth children which clearly will show the difference.
All right.
They will show that they are passed through innovative hands.
Okay.
That's what we are working for.
Beautiful. Working with a top-notch educationist, because from what you say, this is born of people who are in the system,
Exactly.
who understand what it entails. People who have passed through the system and are passionate about giving children the education that's not only about academic but moral responsibilities for the future. All right, we're going to be coming back, ladies and gentlemen. We move out now for this advertorial. This advertorial is going to be showing you exactly what this institution is doing. You might picture what MBC is all about. Have your appraisal. We're going to be right back. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for staying with us. If you're joining us from whatever angle you're watching us from, great viewers, we are receiving the chairperson of the management board of MBC, Masters Bilingual College, is here today to talk about this beautiful institution, this great institution that is innovative and has been impacting young talents, young children in the educational sector, the moral sector, and making them responsible Cameroonians for the future of the country. Once again, Mr. Chair, all this you have been saying, so many great achievements, this cannot go without challenges. Tell us about the challenges and how you have been able to, push through these challenges to still be existing today. Because we know of institutions that have started in a year, in 2 years, we don't talk about them. But now you have gone since 2030, it means that you have been fighting. So tell us about it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ferdinand. If I want to think about the challenges we have had, sometimes I feel like, okay, the challenges that are behind us really are not more important since we have already overcome them.
Yeah.
But the principal challenge that we have had as a college was in 2016, when barely a year into our operation, because of administrative bottlenecks, we were asked, to suspend operations by the authorities in charge of education. So we were able, to regularize the situation in the next 1 month. And so this has been a major challenge, which did not break us. It gave us strength and
audacity.
From that,
Yes.
we have grown ahead.
Okay.
And so the only other challenges that we see is that really parents want to give their children a befitting education, but they are usually handicapped by the fact that they are unable. They identify the worth of the institution. They identify the worth of what they want to give their children, but they are constrained by the fact that they are not economically viable.
Yeah.
So we find that it is always difficult, to have the resources put in place on time.
Yeah.
To be able to have all the partners, all the stakeholders. Exactly. So those are the principal challenges that we have. But I think that since I told you already that our principal objective is not business. Yeah, so we always try at the end of the day, to balance, to put education at the first position.
Yeah.
We make sure that we have regularity of academic work going on from the first day of the opening to the last day of the opening, despite all odds that have to do with economic difficulties.
All right. Yeah. So now I want you to talk to us now and to the viewers about the structure of the institution. Is it a Form 1 school? Is it to the opposite? Is it French speaking? Is it Anglo-Saxon? Is it just sciences or the arts or commission? Talk to us about that.
Okay, good. Masters Bilingual College is a full-fledged institution that runs from 1 to opposite, both arts and sciences, and of course with some commercial subjects. And there is one other subject that many schools usually shy away from, which we took the bull by the horn to engage in it. It's really costly to run that subject. That is geology I'm talking about.
Okay.
And so the school, as at moment, runs a grammar section entirely. But we're thinking about extending it into the technical and commercial sections. Because at the moment, we operate the grammar education.
The grammar education, Anglo-Saxon and...
Anglo-Saxon, it is Anglo-Saxon partly, and we want to call it and the French system, subsystem. Yeah, because what we try to do is not to dilute the Anglo-Saxon culture. We try to separate the management. We try to separate the management of the Francophone subsystem to the Anglophone subsystem. Yes.
Now, tell us about results. It's very important.
Results.
After let me not cut you short, but after all the great work, putting together the professionals, putting together the ethics, the deontology, if I might use that, of the educational profession, and all that together, are there results?
Yeah, there are results. Without mincing words.
And are you proud of
I am proud to represent Masters Bilingual College. Yeah, because we started in 2015 with a full-fledged institution from 1 to opposite. We ran all the classes. And in as much as we didn't have the enrollment, we ran all the classes from the first day of the school reopening to the last day. And from the very first day, we presented candidates for the ordinary and the advanced level. And we started with a percentage of 55% for the advanced level and 49% for the ordinary level. And since then, we have grown ahead. These results have grown ahead. And the very last results we had in 2020, we had 85% for advanced level, and we have 71% for ordinary level. You know, despite the COVID-19 challenges, we were able to go through the challenges, and we maintained our resources. Our results on high.
Now, you've made mention of the COVID-19, which is a pandemic that affected the entire nation. It's not only Cameroon, Africa, and the world at large. Schools were closed all over the world. Now, you had this beautiful percentage. I call it beautiful because you had to deal with the COVID-19 in a country that has a limited knowledge of ICT, information and communication technology. How did you manage all this to have this result?
Thank you very much, Ferdinand. Yes, COVID-19 was a real challenge for the educational sector of Cameroon. Given the level of technological advancement where we still find ourselves. But being innovative, we thought that we cannot just fold our arms to all the difficulties that were identified at the time, notably at the level of challenges with the tools, the resources. The resources, to run an online education program. So we did what we could do at our level by running an online revision session all through across 2 months with our Form 5 and upper students. And we think that to a very great extent, this contributed to the results that we were able to maintain in the 2020 GCE session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I believe that most parents now are so much concerned with how secure health-wise their children are going to be when the school year is reopening. Now, I want to find out from you, what are you now working on as regards the next academic year?
Yes, we are working on a more sophisticated e-learning program.
Okay.
Yes, because we never know. COVID-19 took us by surprise. We never know.
And there's a surge now internationally.
Exactly. And so we are working on a more robust program, the online learning program for Masters Bilingual College.
Okay.
And so besides the measures that have been prescribed by the government, we are going beyond this to be sure that our learning environment is more conducive to receive these children, to avoid congestion, to help them to respect barrier measures. So besides this, I think with the e-learning, should in case something disturbs us from being able to continue with on-campus lessons, we are going to, come back more strong with our online or with our e-learning program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we are talking about Masters Bilingual College here in Yaoundé, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take another pause. Don't go away. We'll be right back to continue with you. You're all great people. Keep watching. We'll be there in some seconds.
Yes, entertainment.
If you get your money, make you help your brother. If you no thank God, you go and I forgot. Brother, make you find work, or you remain the suffer. Only my hand, we make them together. If I do you bad, if I do you good, if I promise and fail you, if I do you good, man, I am young, tell me Jenny come on. In a Winnie come on. Man, I am young, you me tangy come on. forgot her. Brother, make you find work, oh, you remain the suffer. Holding my hand, yo, we make them together. If I do you bad, yo, oh, if I do you good, yo, if I promise and fail, yo, if I do you good, yo, man, I am down, tell me, Jenny, come on. In a winter, Winnie, come on. Man, I am down, yummy, tangy, come on. In a Jemmy, come on. Jemmy, come on. Man, I am down, tell me, Jenny, come on. In a winter, Winnie, come on. Man, I am down, yummy, tangy, come on. In a Jemmy, come on. Jemmy, come on.
Mr. K Mix.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for staying with us. We hope you enjoyed the little entertainment piece that was reserved for you by the technical team of Right On Point. We're still here. If you're still joining us, we're still here with the chairperson of the board of directors of Masters Bilingual College. He's talking about this marveling institution that is doing a lot for children and for future academicians and leaders of tomorrow in Cameroon. Once again, at this moment, I want you to talk to our viewers. Tell us about what is happening with the school right now. Are there admissions going on, and what exactly is the plan ahead?
Yeah, Ferdinand, thank you. Last weekend, last Saturday, we sent our seat badge on a graduation ceremony, and we are looking forward to, resuming lessons for the Form 5 and opposite classes 1 week before the resumption date of the 6th of September. And what is animating us at Masters Bilingual College at the moment is admission. So we are actually going on with admissions and with registration.
Okay.
And so we want to take this opportunity to tell our parents, our current parents and aspiring parents, to make hay, because places are very limited, as you already know. As we indicated, we do not take more than 40 students per class, and so it will be not a good thing for us to find out we are rushing when there are no more places for you. And so admissions are going on every day from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So we want to call on you to get to us, to visit the campus, to meet the administration in place, and to register their children when there is still time.
So where is the big institution? I call it the big institution because I have seen the fruits of the school. So where is it located?
Masters Bilingual College is located at Malatu, precisely at Carrefour Jamon, as you enter into the CRTV television house on your left.
Yes.
So if you are at Carrefour Jamon, you're going to find the outstanding structure that is the campus of Masters Bilingual College.
All right. So now, how can they get to you if they want to?
Yes, to get to us, you meet us, contact us through the telephone contact numbers 678 84 62 67 or 698 46 94 76.
All right. So to get to the Masters Bilingual College, if you cannot get touch on campus, to get to them on phone, you can get to them through that number 678-846267, 698-469476. And of course, your child will be fitting into the right place. All right. Mr. Chairman, tell the parents one thing that you think should prompt them, should push them to send their children to Masters Bilingual, just in a simple statement.
Yeah, at Masters Bilingual College, what we do, we foster teamwork. The stakeholders that are involved in the education partnership are given voice at Masters Bilingual College. And so at every moment we try to diagnose, we listen to the parents, we listen to our teachers, we listen to the children. And so once we have identified the difficulties that we have, we are sure to go. But we focalize a lot on working on discipline and morals. Because we believe that with discipline and with good discipline and morals, we are sure to excel. And so we have seen that across the years, we concentrate on discipline and morals before talking about hard work. And this has been working miracles because the excellence in terms of end of year results has been growing. And that reassures us that to achieve better, we need to work on discipline morals before we preach hard work.
Now, the children too who are watching, who might want to attend Masters Bilingual, when I was growing up, I had the feeling that for me to enjoy school, I need to have an environment where I can play. Is it only about hard work, discipline, moral responsibility, or there are other extracurricular activities that give the children some playtime? They always say learning without play makes Jack some kind of dog.
Oh, of course, when it comes to extracurricular activities at Masters Bilingual College, we are an institution to reckon with.
Okay.
The children are drilled into different areas of social life. There are clubs, each of them being coordinated by a member of staff.
Okay.
And so we identify the different talents and then we drill the children in the different clubs, to make them see the reality of what they aspire in the broader society. So that's what we do. So there are a lot of talents we have even sent into the junior lions, the lioness, sorry. We have had talents identified at Masters Bilingual College. We have selection of at least a team member currently playing with the junior lioness.
Okay.
Cameroon.
All right. Well, that's a plus. It's not only about education, it's not only about bookwork. The extracurricular activities that take place at Masters Bilingual College, identification of talent, pushing talents to make sure that those who want to vie into the area of sports, into the area of music, into the area of arts, can equally find their place without any much ado. What a great work you guys are doing. I must recommend. So away from Masters Bilingual, I'm sure you are equally into so many other different activities, investment strides. Can you tell us some of them?
Yeah, I just want to talk about the newest one. The newest one, FEMA Lounge.
Okay, FEMA Lounge.
FEMA Lounge, a restaurant snack bar complex where we think that we can make a change, in the catering sector of the country. Yeah, having experienced a lot of
rough play,
let's call it that way. Yeah. It feels like when you go out to relax, it feels like you have to beg and so on and so forth. So we think that at the FEMA Lounge, we try to give our customers the best of quality in terms of service, in terms of products that we offer. So it is a new complex. And if you are in Yaoundé, I'm sure you would like to visit FEMA Lounge at Carrefour, at, how do you call it?
Balasobili.
Exactly.
All right. So FEMA Lounge is located at Balasobili. That's from Carrefour Obili when you're moving towards Chapelle Obili.
Exactly. Some 200 meters.
Some 200 meters.
Opposite the wash point.
All right.
At Balasobili.
At Balasobili. All right. That's FEMA Lounge. Aside the chair working on the institution and putting together every resource necessary to ensure that we have tomorrow's leaders intact, who have responsibility, who are influencers, positive influencers, and nation builders. They're also into the catering sector with innovation. And that's why we always say, on Right On Point, we bring to you people who are innovative, people who are impacting the society in a very, very great way. And this is the kind of people that we need in Cameroon for the change. It's not always about the government changing, it's about ideas changing, it's about us changing. And we're happy to have you on Right on Point, and you are doing what is on point.
Exactly. Thank you very much. It is an honor for me and the entire family of Masters Bilingual College.
Thank you. And now at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you a slideshow so that you see exactly what FEMA Lunch Equally is all about, and we will be right back. Have your praise of great people.
Hey, are you in Yaoundé or visiting Yaoundé? Are you in need of an ultra-modern, amazing, welcoming, fun-filled snack bar and restaurant? A place where you are treated to beautiful music, service with honor, beauty and respect, where you can eat healthy food, drink top brand liquor and enjoy total effervescence? Then you have just found one. FEMA Lounge, situated at Balats Obili, some 200 meters from Carrefour Obili as you move towards Chapelle Obili, is the very ideal place. Contact them at 6740-66454 and on Facebook at FEMA Catering. You will always want to come back. At FEMA Lounge, you are treated as the excellencies that you are.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking the last part of our program. It's the most interesting part for me at times because I know all the information you have received has impacted you. Now we get to the entertainment part of the show, and we're taking our guests through some kind of hot seat, teaser kind of stuff. You understand what I say? All right. Now the question I'm going to ask you, first question: what's your best meal?
My best meal, fufu corn and okra.
Fufu corn and okra. Why okra?
That's what I enjoy.
Why okra?
I think for the health benefits, and it connects with my system. Yeah, so I like it.
Now this is exceptional. It's the first time I'm having somebody on board who talks about fufu corn and okra.
Yeah.
It's always about cancer. All right, thank you very much for that. Now, your best color?
My best color is blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Fortunately, we have some little blue.
So it's blue, my color.
So why blue?
I fall in love with this color from childhood. Yeah, because my parents used to buy me a lot of blue dresses.
Okay.
So I just find that when I look at the wardrobe, I find that across the wardrobe,
A lot of
if
blue.
I have 10, at least 6 are blue.
All right.
And so
If you were, if there was a sponsor on this edition of the program who would have said, okay, this was a wonderful guest on this edition of Right on Point, and that you should choose a place you want to visit with your beautiful wife and kids, which place would you want to go to?
oh, with my beautiful wife, Clotilda Itani,
Yeah,
and the children, I would like to take them to Boston, United States of America.
Boston.
Yeah.
You
That is a city I like, and I've done some reading about. I have, in fact, some dreams about that area of the United States, and I would like to visit one day.
Wow.
I'm given an opportunity to do so.
Can you share with us some little history about the place? Just one thing about the place that touches your heart.
Well, the relaxation sites,
Go on.
that we find there. I'm not saying like it's the only place where you find those kind of sites, but then
The
among
history
many,
of the city.
among many, I can only choose one.
All
I'm
right.
choosing Boston.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're getting us from the United States, or let's say that you can always get to Boston for beautiful things, and you can always also have a flight ticket for our great guests and family to visit the United States. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. We are glad that you came.
I want to thank you very much. And before I go, I want to say hello to my dear brothers and partners of the Mustard Seed Association,
Yeah.
to the entire educative family of Masters Bilingual College, to our dear parents, and particularly to my dear wife, Clotilda Itangi,
Okay.
and my 2 sons,
Wow.
Ronnie Ryan and Abigail.
Yeah, that name, Roddy Ryan, is like a Boston name. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for coming. We are glad to have had you for this time. Thank you for the sacrifices you're making and for the support you're always giving us. We are grateful.
It has been an honor being here, and I hope for many more opportunities, to talk about Masters Bilingual College, to talk about FEMA launch and other events that are coming up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear viewers. We are glad to always have you. Always keep the rendezvous. It's every Friday at 7 p.m. If you're right on point, you know where you are. You are right on point. I've been Ferdy, Waingeh, your host, and directing the program for us has always been our great guy. I always call him a guy. He's an elder brother, Bobe so blessed, and Bobe to eat. And of course, Mom George for the tap on the back all the time. Have a blessed evening and keep giving us the support. Subscribe, like, share all the time. Have a blessed evening.